everybody, welcome back to Cottonwood Hill Farms. So today I'm going out to get started on second cutting, or second crop. I'm going to cut that same, it's about 8 acres or whatever that I cut for first crop. I'm going to cut that today, and then depending on what the forecast looks like as of in the morning tomorrow, I may cut, there's another 3 acres over at my neighbor's of grass I may get cut or try getting cut tomorrow. I want to do as much of this in squares as I can. So I'm going to try, I don't want to rush it because there's a chance of rain on Saturday. So that's kind of the plan. I'm going to go out and start cutting here and get all the alfalfa cut today, and then we'll kind of play it by ear and see how the weather looks before I cut that brome grass. Well, hello gorgeous. Been missing you. Well, don't mind if I do. These are so good. Well, that's fatty right there. Pretty sure there was a bug on the one I just ate. Well, we got that cut. We'll see, kind of see what the weather does here. Hopefully, last time I checked, I think Saturday. Today's Wednesday. Saturday, it's supposed to be a 55% chance, I think, of rain. So everything I cut today, I'll be able to get raked. Should be able to get raked and baled Friday. Hopefully get it all picked up, and then Saturday afternoon is when they're saying we could get some rain. So we'll see what happens there. Kind of make a game time decision tomorrow whether I cut that that other grass hay or not. But I got to run down, and the fresh cows need another paddock, so I'm gonna go throw up some fence real quick. I got about an hour or so before I got to get ready to start doing chores and stuff, so I'm gonna run down quick and set up another paddock for them, and that way they got some fresh grass. So I just got this fence put up right here, up and around there, on top of that terrace, just over that little knoll right there. This is where the compost pile is. This is the last paddock on this side in this row that I'm going to graze these cows on. After they get done with this paddock in a couple days, then we're going to move across to the other side of the horseshoe, and I'll graze down that other side over there. I've got if you remember in one of my last videos, a couple videos ago, I put up I already had this fence up, but I was explaining it. I got a fence up going up the center of this horseshoe. That way I can pull off of that and graze this way on this side, and then pull off of it and graze on that way on the other side. So anyway, that'll be it for this hillside once they get finished in this paddock right here. And then what we'll do is we'll bring the alleyway down that hill next to that fence, and then we'll just go alongside the fence that I've got put up down there. So oh man, that smells good. If you've never been able to smell a freshly cut alfalfa field, you're doing life wrong. You got to get your priorities straight. Hey guys, so it's the next day. I ran out of daylight last night, so I couldn't really film what I was doing, but anyway, I had to move I moved a feeder and put some hay out. That new paddock that I've got those fresh cows in has quite a bit of alfalfa in it, and clover, and so it's quite a bit of protein. So what I did was I had these few small bales of grass hay, and so I set one of these here, and I just forked off a little bit. I moved this feeder right here, was over in the other pen. I moved it over for them and threw some dry hay in there, so they've got that to kind of go with them to make sure they don't get too hot on me. And then I had to put a little bit more hay in for those heifers. I still don't have that number 2 tied up yet. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the previous video. But I'm trying to muster up the motivation to tie her up. I got to get that done this weekend. But now I got the totes filling in the back of the truck. I got to haul some water down to those dry cows this afternoon. And then I picked up the square baler. We've been keeping, there's a friend of mine lives over on the highway. He's actually getting ready to move, but he's had a shed over there that we've been able to keep our equipment in over the winter, some of our equipment, which is really nice, but he's moving, so we're gonna lose that shed, which kind of stinks, but whatever, such is life. So anyway, I stopped over there. I had to run into town this morning, take the kids to swim lessons, and on my way back I stopped and grabbed the square baler and brought it home, because we're going to be using this tomorrow, make a bunch of squares. So I picked this up. I got the round baler in the shop right now. I'm going to back it up a little bit further, make room for that, get that in there as well. That way I can I don't like letting my balers sit outside. That round baler it's sat outside quite a bit actually, and I don't like that. So I'm going to push it back a little bit, make some room for the square baler, get it in here, and I just need to grease it up and kind of go over it. That square baler, I do not let that sit outside ever. In fact, I don't know that since it's been on this farm that it's ever sat outside. But anyway, I got this in here right now. I'm not planning on using this, but I want to have it ready just in case something happens and I do need to use this tomorrow when I go to bale, but I'm hoping not to use it at all. It's still got the issue with the net wrap. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So anyway, I want to have this kind of on reserve if I need it, but I'm going to move this back, get my square baler in here so I can mess with that a little bit and have everything ready to go for tomorrow. So this square baler we got's a 276 New Holland. It's actually it's a pretty good machine. I just put brand new tires on it last year. I've replaced a few parts on the knotter stack over the last few years, and it does a pretty good job. It does really good with grass hay. It does good with alfalfa too, but with alfalfa it seems like it only makes one size bale, and that's it, and they're fairly heavy. I am going to adjust it down just a little bit right here, so the length of the bale's a little bit shorter this year, and hopefully lighten up the alfalfa bales just a tad. But other than that, I'm very happy with it. It does a really good job. New Holland, my opinion, New Holland has always had good hay equipment. But I don't know if you noticed or not, but we kind of organized the shop and cleaned it out, so we got quite a bit more room. I mean, there's just so much more room for activities in here now. We got a new addition on the farm. Can you say hi to everybody, Sweet Pea? Huh? This is Lexi. Hi, Lexi. Come here. Come here. Lexi's gonna help take care of the chickens, aren't you, sweetheart? So this is how you adjust for your bale size, and you can see I don't know if this was a bolt or what kind of head it had on it, but it's broken off, and I don't feel like drilling that out right now. And I called down to the dealership down the road, and they want $190 for a new one of these, so I'm obviously not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is just use a C-clamp, I think, for now. I don't need to move it too much, but I think we're going to adjust it probably up to about right in there. All this is it as the bale comes out, the plunger's pushing the bale out. This right here turns with the bale as it comes out, and as it slides under, it keeps turning with every plunge, and then when it pops up to there, then that's when everything ties. So anyway, I'll just use like a C-clamp probably and just drop it down just a hair. I'm going to experiment with that a little bit, because sometimes those alfalfa bales can get pretty heavy, especially with that good green alfalfa. But I got all the guards off, so I'm going to get this thing greased up, get the chains oiled, get it ready to go. Although If I remember right, we didn't use it. I think I only put up like 500 bales last year. Actually, I don't even think it was that much. I think it was like 380. I think it was just under 400 is what we put up last year. So this really hasn't gotten used very much. And the year before, I think we did 700. So we don't do a ton of squares. This year, my plan is to do, I'm hoping to get 900 squares this year. And then I'll have some round bales, but I'm probably gonna have to buy quite a bit of round bales this year, which is a little frustrating, but I've got a friend that's got some really good hay. So I think I can work out a deal getting it from him. So I had the girls come down and process all these mushrooms that I had in this wagon, or in this trailer, and they do a really good job. I know I don't want to do that, and especially on a day like today, but I think it took them 4.5 hours or something like that, 2 of them. But anyway, they did a good job. That's the only downside, is that I get all this plastic that I got to burn, but it's well worth it for the resource that these are and what they provide for the soil. All right, well, I got the dry cows watered, and I got the trailer brought back up and got it cleaned out. So that's all done. And then I got I'm bringing this second batch of spring meat chickens down to the chicken tractor. I think there's 40. I need to count again, but I'm pretty sure it's 40 in this group. And this will be it for our spring chickens. And then we'll do another round of meat chickens, probably end of August, somewhere in there is when I'll get our next ones. I need to get those ordered here pretty soon too. But anyway, that's probably gonna do it for the video. I just about got the square baler ready to go for tomorrow. I got picked up some more twine, and I picked up some more teeth for the rake. I got to throw few teeth on that rake this in the morning before I start raking. But I did check that hay, and I probably could be raking right now, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna try and get chores done fairly early tomorrow morning. That way I can get on it and start raking right away, because I would imagine it's probably going to dry pretty fast tomorrow. It dried down pretty quick today, so I don't want to have any leaf shatter if I can help it. It still looks good. It's nice and green, so I think it's going to be really good hay. But I just want to make sure I get it raked early enough that there's no issues there, and get it baled right away too. And I did find some help, so I got some help coming over tomorrow afternoon to pick everything up. I don't know. We'll see. It's thin, it's really thin, but like I said, it's going to be really good whatever is there. I'm hoping for 300 bales. Be cool if we had more, but I doubt there's going to be more than that. But anyway, we'll just have to wait and find out. So like always, we appreciate you hanging around, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, the likes, the comments, all that good stuff. It means a lot to us. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the videos coming out. And if you know somebody else that you think might like our videos or the content we're putting out, might find it interesting, go ahead and share it with them too. We'd appreciate that. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We try and be fairly active on there as well. So anyway, you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.